All right. This is obviously hastily being set up. I did not plan on going live today, Spurs fans. Um, wow. Uh, uh, Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Obviously, there's huge breaking news. Woj has confirmed it on the Twitter. Dejounte Murray is getting traded. Uh, we talked about this at length over the last week. Um, I don't know the exact deals of the trade. Three picks and Danilo. This is legit, guys. This isn't TSR making fun of you. Dejounte Murray is no longer going to be a Spur. I've done so many videos on this. I'm going to try to acknowledge you guys as I can as you see. And I'm upset. I'm actually really upset. I didn't think this was going to happen. I actually feel like I'm going to cry. We've watched our Spurs. Yeah. I want to thank y'all for being here. Do you guys know what we got? I mean, I know some of you wanted this to happen. We have to do the rebuild, and we were kind of stuck in the middle with Dejounte Murray. You know, in that tough spot, being a playoff team and a lottery team. And let me just make sure I got a couple other things set up. This is obviously very hasty. Really did not expect to do a video on this today. I thought the Spurs wanted 4 draft picks. I'm gonna go on the Twitters now, my friends. Obviously, talk amongst yourselves. How's this going to work with the Atlanta Hawks? Trae Young's their point guard. Are they just going to have 2 point guards? I mean, 2 combo guards? Uh, I'm sorry. I'm really thrown off. I know a lot of you are upset. I'll get to the chat in just a moment. I'm pulling up Adrian Wojnarowski's Twitter right now. Trae Young got his wish for Dejounte Murray arriving to the Hawks in a trade with the Spurs. The Hawks are sending a 2023 first round pick via Charlotte and their own 2025 and 2027 first round picks to the Spurs in the deal. Spurs will also get a pick swap in 2026. Uh, Guys, I don't know I don't know how to feel about this. I'm gonna put this in the chat and pin it because I know people are gonna wonder if this is legit. It is legit. Um, I know some of you said you might not watch the Spurs anymore because of this. I get it. Um, he's traded to the Atlanta Hawks, guys. Landon, not even rage. I want to talk to the chat here. Spurs are going to get Danilo is how you say it, and we're going to save 16 million. We got 3 draft picks. I The Atlanta Hawks are going to be a good team. They had a winning record last year. These are not 3 first-round picks. They're going to be top 10 picks. These are going to be 3 picks that are probably going to be 20 or later. I don't like this. I don't like the trade. Congratulations, Atlanta Hawks fans. You got our best player. I don't think they're going to improve a ton. They're not going to be a top 3 team in the Eastern Conference. I mean, the Spurs are going to be. Is this why they did they? Spurs fans, let me ask you in the chat. Did the Spurs expect this? Is this why we drafted Blake Wesley? Because we always complain we're the San Antonio Guards. We just traded our best guard. Is this? I mean, it is going to be a rough year ahead. I think Jakob Poeltl's next, guys. I think Jakob Poeltl could be next. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm at a loss for words. Again, did not expect to make this video today. Lakers getting a 9th seed. Mike probably. 100% Blake Wesley. So looking at the roster, I gotta assume Joshua Primo is going to be our starting point guard. Hey, Rob Maletta with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. And I'm sorry if I don't get to all your comments. It's obviously a lot. I'm sure we're all emotional, wondering what the heck is going on. He says Spurs need to bottom out to get a top 3 pick and get a legitimate superstar. Otherwise, they would have stayed in NBA purgatory. Great trade. I would have liked to have gotten more for him, but we have to be. A lot of us Spurs fans have been Spurs fans for 10 years or less, 20 years or less. Myself, Spurs fans, I've been a fan for 32 years. And we've never done the full rebuild. And I mentioned this on a video yesterday. We're kind of stuck in the middle right now between being a playoff team and a lottery team. Lottery as in top 3 pick. Not we've been a lottery team, a top 3 pick team. We're just right in the middle. Zenaholics sends a $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Says better go hard time for free agency. it is going to be rebuild, guys. And I want to touch on something here. Anybody that recently bought the Dejounte Murray jersey, my heart breaks for you. I can't imagine buying a player that you enjoy watching, that you're supporting, and then they're going off the team. I've never had it happen. I feel for you. I truly do. We got another super chat from Implemented Gaming. $2 super chat. Thank you very much. He said, "This is a great trade. Great days are ahead of us." I don't know if I can say it's a great trade. I understand it. I talked about this at length yesterday after, I was upset that Dejounte was going to get traded. I talked at length saying, but if you guys get a thumbs up, would appreciate you. It does help support the channel. I've been taking time out of my afternoon here to do this, and I'd rather not be, because I'd rather Dejounte than trade. Not that I don't like hanging out with you guys. Spurs going to sign Sexton tomorrow. We're going to make a move. We have a lot of cap room. What's Danel's contract like? Dejounte is still young. He's going to be 26 next season. He's not old. I think people, and I brought it up, his age could be an issue, but he's not old. He's only 26. He's got 6, 7, 8 years of his prime. When I see folks say, we can't waste DJ's prime, we're not wasting a ton of it. But I want to pull up the other player we got because I'm not familiar with this other player. I don't even know his full name. Danilo Gallinari. Okay, I am actually Danilo Gallinari. I am familiar with Danilo. Okay, I was blanking on him. So he is older. He's going to be 34. I don't expect the Spurs to keep him on the roster. He's generally a small forward, power forward to a combo forward. Best year was probably when he was 30 in 2018-19 with the Clippers when he averaged 19.8 points per game. He is a scorer. So he could be a scorer off the bench from us, but I don't see the Spurs holding on to him. Let me take a look at his contract situation real quick because that's kind of important. My basketball reference right now. He's got a contract for next season, $21.4 million. Although it says it's not fully guaranteed. I don't know what the percentage of it is guaranteed. I could see us trying to trade him. Heck, Spurs fans, we might clean house. Seriously. I hate being a Spurs fan. Trey Jones starting, maybe. 3 first round. It's a pinned comment. 3 first-round picks. We're going to get the Hornets first-round pick next year, that the Hawks have. That's protected 1 through 16. I do know that. So who the heck knows what's going to happen with that? Then we have the 2025 and 2027 picks, which are like light years away. 2027, 5 years away. And apparently we're also getting, we got the pick swap from 2026. I don't like this. I don't know. I don't know how the 2 guard thing is going to work with the Hawks. I don't like the trade. I would have liked to have gotten more. Maybe there's just no chance we can get more Spurs fans. Maybe we shopped them around. The Timberwolves were interested, the Knicks were interested. A lot of you thought this wasn't going to happen, and I warned you. I see legit news outlets covering on it, and it may happen. When I saw CBS Sports cover it, Yahoo Sports, pounding the rock, that's when I knew this ain't good, Spurs fans. Marcus, thank you for the $2 super chat. Jakob Poeltl might be next, guys. I'm telling you right now. Dejounte Murray being traded, Jakob Poeltl might be on the chopping block next. If the Spurs are clearly committing to a full rebuild with trading Dejounte Murray, then Jakob Poeltl might be next, and I think Lonnie Walker probably gone too. DL, thank you for the $5 super chat. He says 2023 Hornets, 2025, 2027 Atlanta. Just wish we got a Griffin, Huerter, a Kungu, or Collins with the picks. Yeah, exactly. I wish we got a young player. It would feel better if it was Onyeka Okongwu, but he's a recent lottery pick. Is he not for the Atlanta Hawks? So I don't know. If there's any Hawks fans in the chat, how are you feeling? Do you feel like it was a fair trade? Do you think you fleeced us? I think Yak is on the trade block, and so is. Do you think Keldon Johnson's on the trade block? Luka Buka shorts. I'm disappointed because I know I did a lengthy video on this yesterday, Spurs fans, and if you haven't watched it, I talked about. I can't believe I did a video on this and said, there's a very good chance Dejounte gets traded. I just really felt like with everything I was seeing, we were headed that way, and sure enough, he's gone. Not a fair trade. DJ is toxic. He was getting on the Twitters a little too much. Carlos Jeter, mi hombre. We love it. All right, Hawks fans seem to love it. And you guys are kind of agreeing. Jakob probably gone. Spurs got fleeced. And yes, the Charlotte Hornets pick is protected 1 through 16. Obviously, a lot of Spurs content coming from TSR Sports sooner than later. I wasn't sure if I should just do a video on this or go live. I wanted to go live to talk to you guys. I know I'm missing a lot in the chat. I'm going to replay the chat after I'm finished with the video, but I wanted to get in here and talk to you all. This is a different Spurs organization than we're used to. They've traded Dejounte Murray. They traded Derek White last year. This is not what we're used to, but maybe this is what needed to happen. I love Dejounte Murray as a San Antonio Spur. But if he wanted out or was giving signs to the team he wasn't happy there, then maybe it's best he moved on. And also, we have to be honest, with DeMar DeRozan the last few years and now Dejounte and Yak, we're just stuck. And as a New York Giants fan, believe me, I know about teams sucking. My football team has sucked for a decade, and they can't get their head, out of their own butts. They tried Eli Manning for far too long, and maybe didn't put the right pieces around him. Just kept trying to win with Eli, and it didn't work. And the Spurs probably realized we got to tear it all down before we build it all up. I don't think Kelvin. I see some folks mentioning other players that are going to be gone. I think Doug McDermott, good chance you move on from him. He's north of 30, has a pretty big contract. Get Danilo, who we just traded for. I can't see him saying. Josh Richardson. I don't know what the Spurs are going to do. They might just tear it all down. We might have, not might. Next season's going to be rough, Spurs fans. We will probably be a bottom 5 team in the league. You're taking our best player away, our leading scorer, our leading passer, the guy that led the NBA in steals, our second best rebounder. Holy crap, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Joshua Primo are going to have a massive jump for us to win more than, 28 games? I see another super chat in there. $5 JP says, hope we sign Sexton because Primo isn't a point guard and Trey Jones is a servo backup at best. Yeah, I thought Primo was more of a combo guard, more shooting guard. Here's what I'll say, my friends. We got a lot of folks in here, but we don't have many thumbs up. I know this news sucks, but I would appreciate it if you could, hit the old thumbs up for me. I'll say this. This is probably going to be the roughest season coming up because we're going to have a lot of young guys. That I've experienced is 96-97. That's the year David Robinson played 6 games, Spurs fans. So this next season is going to be brutal. Kai Soto for point guard? Sure. That being said, I don't know who's safe on the team right now. I think Joshua Primo is safe. I think he's the safe. Obviously, our 3 draft picks we just made are 100% safe. The Spurs are not trading them. After that, I think Joshua Primo is safe. He's 19. We just drafted him last year. Devin Vassell, likely safe. I do worry a little about Keldon Johnson because his contract is up in a year. And the Spurs, I don't know. After those 4 players, after the 4 19-year-olds at this point, with seeing Derek White traded last year, with Dejounte Murray traded this year, I don't know who's safe. Don't buy a Spurs jersey right now. Do not buy any player on the Spurs jersey. And I'm not trying to say to be a jerk. I don't know who's going to be here next season. I know some people got burned by buying Dejounte Murray's jersey. I will not buy Jakob Poeltl jersey. I have a Keldon Johnson jersey. Hopefully that's not out of date this sooner than later. But I think the Spurs really like Keldon, so I think he's safe. But in all seriousness, don't buy Josh Richardson jersey. Don't buy Doug McDermott jersey. I would hold off until the trade season is over. And I generally don't endorse not supporting your team merchandise-wise. Right now, I would wait. I agree. Buy a social. Hey, Scottzilla, what's going on? Long time, my man. We're live here on and this is going to be a short video, Spurs fans. I'm probably going to wrap it up because I want to read your comments later, see how you're all feeling. I'm sure a lot of you will comment on the video, but I wanted to go live, talk to you all. This Derek White, now Dejounte Murray. Who else is next? Hopefully not Keldon or Devin. I do want to thank you all for tuning in. Much love to all of you. I'm sorry if I missed a lot of your comments. I really wanted to talk about the trade, and it's a new day in San Antonio Spurs era. We've seen the torches pass multiple times in our lives, but it was generally a short pass. David Robinson carried it for a decade, gave it to Timmy, then Timmy, along with Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker carry that torch for almost 2 decades. Pass it to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi didn't hold it very long. He was like, I'm out of here. Gave it to DeMar DeRozan. He didn't stay very long. He's like, I'm out of here. Gave it to Dejounte. Dejounte held the torch literally for one season. Last season was Dejounte Murray's year, and I thought it'd be many more moving forward, and he's now giving it to, I don't know. Trading TSR, you will probably get a bag of chips from me. So, my friends, I'll be doing a lot of content over the next, I don't know, probably this summer now with the Spurs doing what they're doing. So if you're a Spurs fan, make sure to hit the subscribe button because I'm a huge Spurs fan too. We have a wonderful Spurs community. If you could hit the thumbs up on the way out, I would appreciate it. But I got to wrap it up. I have some stuff I got to do, and I have to end the video. But I wanted to talk to you guys, get your thoughts, and I see a lot of you are obviously upset, as you should be. To Hawks fans, congratulations. In all sincerity, if you're an Atlanta Hawks fan, you're watching the video, I thought you did pretty good with this trade. You got an all-star, a guy that can score, rebound, grab steal. The only probably weakest point in his game is his three-point shot. Otherwise, you got a fantastic young player. And you know what? You gave up a lot, but I don't think you gave up the farm. This was a good trade for the Hawks, for the Spurs. I would have liked to have got more, but maybe this is what we needed to finally. This is what we needed to do the complete rebuild. So, Dejounte Murray, thank you for the memories, my man. Seriously, once a Spur, always a Spur, and I wish him the best in Atlanta. And by all means, when the video's done, be sure to put more comments in there. I'll start talking to you guys more in the comments section after the video's done. Thank you all for being here. This news sucks, but I get it. Until next time, my friends, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!